Good morning. I'm coming to you from Amesbury. I've just completed my morning practice, and again, a few things came across my email last night. So, two questions. One was, what does all this recovery stuff have to do with the Center for Mindfulness? And two, what does food have to do with a yoga studio? So the first thing is that addiction is the exact opposite of mindfulness. So if we define mindfulness as the choice to be conscious and to be aware of whatever's happening as it's happening without judgment and without preference in the present moment, and as if our lives depend upon it, we can see that, addiction, which is characterized by mindlessness, right? By unconsciousness, and by repetition compulsion, by lack of presence, not being right here, right now, and being controlled by judgment, being controlled by our preferences. I like this, so that's what I have to have. I don't like this, so I'll push that away. Mindfulness practice affords us some very simple tools to begin to build up these muscles of stick-to-itiveness and presence, so, and freedom. So hopefully that answers that question. And then the second thing was, somebody shot me an email and said, I don't understand what all this food stuff has to do with a yoga studio. So first of all, the Center for Mindfulness is not a yoga studio per se. I do, of course, offer movement classes in a variety of yoga traditions to afford us the care that we need to take with these bodies, right? Food cannot be separate from our mind, body, spirit practice. What we take in affects everything. Not just the physical body in terms of aesthetics. Do we have a six-pack? Are we ripped up? Of course, it does affect that. And if that's your interest or your genetic disposition, great. But food very clearly also affects how we think, how we feel, our energy level, our beingness on every level. The science bears this out now. And anyone who has, engaged in less than beneficial nutrition can also attest to the truth of this. So again, mindfulness practice brings awareness to what we take in, right? And this is not being somebody once called me a food Nazi. Believe me, nothing could be further from the truth, and I really don't like the term Nazi being used in association with me or anything that I do. The nutrition program, the food connection program, the ProVitalive menu have all evolved in order to support well-being on every level. And as always, whether it's in a movement class or a meditation class or a recovery class, in terms of the food, the invitation from me to you is the same. Do the experiment and then see for yourself, right? somebody said that they love these videos that I'm doing because they really exemplify what I believe in. And I thought that was really interesting because I don't ask anyone to believe in anything, right? You know, it's like the old electricity analogy, right? We walk into a room, we flip the switch, the light comes on. We don't spend our days believing in electricity, right? We just, we expect it to be there, I guess. But on a deeper level, I'd say we know it's going to work. So the tools that I have to offer, whether it's movement, meditation, related to nourishment, or recovery, are all tools that I offer because I know that they work. There's nothing to believe or not believe. So that's it for today. I wish you a wonderful Wednesday. And remember, you can always pause and create a gap in the storyline of the mind by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And enjoy the breath. Enjoy the day. Namaste, Satnam, woohoo.